So, you're thinking about buying yourself a 125 motorcycle, and why wouldn't you? They're cheap to run, they're great to learn on, and they are perfect for beginners. But they do have some downsides, and here are some of the ones you should know about before buying one. The main number one issue with 125s that every biker would agree with is that they are ridiculously slow. They are terrible with speed because of such a small engine. They struggle with accelerating, which is a real problem when you're trying to join traffic you can't overtake on them, and they struggle going up hills because they don't have enough power. So if you're buying one of these thinking you're going to be like those TikTok guys that are speeding past people, weaving in and out of cars, you're not going to be doing that on this bike. I'm sorry. The next big problem with 125 motorcycles is that you cannot ride them on motorways. Now, you can ride them if you have a full license, but if you're riding 125, it means you're on a CBT. So legally, you cannot ride one on a motorway. And even if you could, you shouldn't, because the max speed on this bike is about 60 miles an hour. The minimum speed on a motorway is 60 miles an hour, which means you are going to be redlining in 6th gear the entire time you're on there, which is terrible for the engine, it's bad for the bike, and you're going to get ridiculous vibrations in the steering, which is just going to hurt you and make the entire ride extremely unpleasant. Mate, it's just gonna suck. Look how hot it's gonna be. Okay, so I'll be standing here chatting long enough. Let's get on the bike and start riding, because I am already sweating from this heat. Alright, that is much better. So the next big problem with 125s that not many people would even think about is wind. 125s themselves are extremely lightweight bikes, which means a strong gust of wind from an open space like this will be pushing you all over the road. You'll be bobbing and weaving and swaying in the wind. So another big problem with 125s is that you will outgrow them very quickly. You know, these bikes are not meant to be kept long term. They're meant to be kept for you to build up your skill and then move on, because you will get bored of it after a couple months, maybe even a year. So that's something to think about before you spend a bunch of money on one of these. Is it worth buying, or should you just buy a bigger one that you're going to enjoy for longer? The final problem with 125s is that people think because it's a small bike it doesn't need any maintenance, and that is simply not the case. Chains still need to be lubed and adjusted, tyres do wear and need replacing, and servicing is a must. Don't think because you're buying a small cheap bike that it doesn't need taken care of. Even though it's a small bike, it still needs as much maintenance and care as larger ones. Now, I don't want anything I've said in this video to discourage you from buying a 125. These are still great bikes to learn on and build confidence and just have fun for not a lot of money. But you should know the limits of 125 before you buy one. Now, if you already own a 125, let me know down in the comments the biggest complaint you have about it, or your favourite thing about owning one. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I've been Comrade Maddox, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!